Antonio Sanchez, welcome. TikTok. Go ahead and download my free firearm safety course. We're giving away a free safety course, so scan that and enjoy. What up, Christian? It's good seeing you this past weekend, man. Always a good time. Chato, welcome on TikTok. Daddy Young Guy, welcome on TikTok. And we got Christian and on Facebook. See if we got anybody on Instagram. I'm trying to find my live on Instagram and takes a little while. I see my Instagram is live. If you guys can confirm, that'd be great. Daniel Garcia, welcome on TikTok, man. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead and download that free firearm safety course. If you have any questions about CCW or anything to do with the industry, start putting them up. Oh, Jason. Let's see, man. Arnold, welcome on TikTok. Christian said, sending out that Gen 5 at the end of the week to get ported and slide off the cut also. Man, you're a beast. What's up, Mr. Smell Good? Javier. Notification to join on TikTok. Instagram being funny today. When is the holster training gonna happen? Javier said, renewed my CCW. What classes do you recommend moving forward? Well, speaking of classes, Christian came and did an add-on modification, and we're talking about our defensive skills class that we're going to be introducing here. I was hoping to get it launched this Sunday. I still might be able to pull it off. But that defensive skills class is going to start the next 2-3 weeks. I will be sending out, so stay tuned, I'll be sending out some more information. It's going to be during our live qualifications. Once we're done doing qualifications, running that course, we'll run some build drills, and then we'll do some dot torture and work a little bit off the holster. Holster is required. Minimum of 3 magazines, so I'll be putting that together. We'll go out there, have some fun, and work on them holsters. Santiago Padilla, welcome on TikTok. Instagram, don't want to go live today. Rostro, welcome on TikTok. Good question coming in. Do I first need to take the CCW class and then apply for it at the sheriff's office, or do I apply for it first? Well, after SB2 passed back in January, now you have that choice. You can do either or, but ideally the local issuing agencies, your sheriff, your county sheriff, CCW office, would prefer if you have all your training done. That way you submit your application with your certificate, and they're not waiting on that. I will put it on my social media, and then reach out to some of you. In next live, I'll go. If I don't get it done this Sunday, on the next live, I'm only taking 5 sign-ups per class on those, and we're gonna try to knock one out every weekend, but we'll do maximum of 5. So right now, I know I have, what's his name? Nate already committed. I think Christian's asking, so Christian and Javier, so you'll be my first 3 out of 5, but we won't launch the class until we have 5, and then I'll send you details. User 2703612276647M. Welcome on TikTok. If you can see the QR code, go ahead and download the free firearm safety course I got on there. Some good stuff for free. Antonio Madera said, when adding another gun to my CCW, do I just do the live fire? Yes, sir. Just the live fire. Christian just did that for the second time. Christian got like 75 firearms on this permit. Just kidding. Get some cool guns though. Yeah, all you do is just reach out, Antonio, and I'll send you my range calendar. I'm at the range every weekend. This weekend will be on Sunday. So you just sign up for that and pay the fees, and we'll get your modification certificate so you can apply for that. George, welcome on TikTok. Oh yeah, you don't have to redo the whole class. My next in-person class, Saturday, May 23rd. So that's like in 11 days. Saturday, May 23rd. I am also now offering a bundle class in multi-state California and Arizona for $195, $185. It's in person only, so get to the in-person class. I got 5 spots for that one too, so that'll get you 35 states. You're welcome, Antonio. That'll get you 35 plus states. At this 37, 35, 37. When you have both permits. So, to conceal carry in Arizona, California, 35 other states, I got a bundled multi-state class in person, May 23rd. It's going to be right along the class for the 16-hour show, and when we do the renew. How much is the fee for modification certificate for item firearm? It is $28.50 for the range, $30 for the certificate, or $31.50 for the certificate. Total is $60. $60 for your modification. Alex Ledesma, welcome. Efraim Barajas, welcome. Leah Lizondo, welcome on TikTok. Download that free firearms course. Scan that QR code and get yourself that free firearms course. And I don't know why Instagram's always the problem, John. Any questions on TikTok? Where's Freddie? Where you at, Freddie? What's up, Alex Knight? What happened to your moderator? Busy. Got a lot of things going on. I'm looking for a moderator. When and where is the safety course? The safety course is online, Alex. You can take that free firearm safety course. Is online. It's free. There's Fred. So that free firearm safety course, scan the QR code that you see there, and that's going to take you right to sign up for that. Fill in your email and your information, and you're going to get an email to get access to the free course. There you go. Someone scanned the QR code. Hopefully it was you, Alex. You get that set up. Fred, man, almost missed the live. Thought it was on at 6. Yeah, I've been throwing curveballs. I've been jumping on at 5:15, sometimes at 5:30. Then I go a little bit longer. Thanks for joining, man. Jason said, no more Adam. No, not for now. He's just kind of behind the scenes. He's been busy, so can't make it, and hard for me too sometimes to jump at the right time. So looking for a moderator, looking for someone to join and have a good time on this live. Alex says, what are the requirements to get a CCW? Alex Knight, the requirements are you must be a resident of the county that you're going to apply in. So in this case, Fresno, Tulare, Merced, Kings, or Madera County, you have to be a resident. So 2 proofs of residency, PG&E bill, car registration would do. You have to do a 16-hour training, of course, that you can take online or in person. And then once you complete your online portion or your in-classroom lecture, you will do your live fire qualification at the range. So by that time, you will have to have your own firearm. If you don't have a firearm, you may take the lecture portion. That's where I will what the firearms you can purchase, where, how, get you a firearm safety certificate. But if you already have one, once you're done with the lecture part, you will sign up for the live fire qualification, which we do at a local range in Clovis, Fresno, rifle and pistol. We're out there every weekend. We'll get you qualified and we'll help you and walk you through the process to submit your application to get your permit, which will be doing a background check, an interview if you're in Fresno County. Tulare County is no interview, I don't believe. Kings County is an interview. And then once you do that, then you'll get your permit in 45, 60 days, sometimes even sooner. Alex said, I live in Visalia, that's Tulare County, so no interview, you just finish the course, we'll get you qualified, and then we'll help you submit your application through the local sheriff down there in Tulare County. I have a firearm, should I train at the range before I apply for a CCW? Take the course. You should always be training. Yeah, I recommend the course of fire. Is not extremely difficult. We will shoot from the 7-yard line, 5 and 3, total of 50 rounds. We got to get 36 on the target to be able to qualify. But the most important thing is safety. You know your firearm. You know how to manage your firearm. And so, but yeah, certainly get some training in before. But wouldn't stress too much about whether you're able to pass or not. Unsafe practices is one of the main reasons why you wouldn't pass. And as far as being proficient, that's what I'm there for, to help you be proficient and to make sure that you understand everything else that goes with getting a CCW permit. Fred said, have to get my sights adjusted. My brother-in-law dropped my pistol and it knocked the sights off. We'll focus on we'll do target focus. Don't worry about the front sights. The friends should know. Go ahead and get them fixed. But we had some really good training. See, if you were on the live right now, Christian, you can share a little bit about how we focus on being target focused and not so much on that on our sight, right? Being aware that our sights are there and certainly want to align them, and those come with practice. But target focus is the main thing that we focus on when we're at the range. And sights or no sight, we'll get on target. We had some good time. Shot the 365 out there, a couple little groups. Christian killed it too on the range. Everyone did extremely well. Once you learn the fundamentals and we practice them, you'll have a good time out there. Christian said, Buck was a hell of a trainer, super professional. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Christian. Thanks for the shout out, man. Fred said, understood. You'll be good, man. But yeah, I mean, you got to get them fixed anyway. But come out there and we'll get it done. You've been done with your course, right? I don't know if you scheduled your live fire yet. Jason said, we're waiting on Tulare County. They said 1 more month. Woo! Things might be heated up. There'll be a lot of people applying right now. And I hope they get expedited out for you, Jason. Someone else scanned that QR code. That's great. Awesome. Get that free firearm safety course. I'm going to try to give away a free mini course that can help you, get more training done online, so you get more familiar with a lot of the terminology and the things that matter when you are a firearms owner, and then more important as you go and get your permit. Just got my red dot dialed in today. Got my pistol bore sight. Nice. That looks cool. Were you ever sign up? They take you to put in your email and then take you to the website. Confirm. Let me know if you got that. If not, just direct message me on Instagram or Facebook, or my phone number is on my website. You could always text me from there, and I'll get you that link. Yes, I'm waiting for the email now. All right, cool. I'm glad it worked. Maria, welcome on TikTok. Thank you for joining. Sam, Maggie Cabrera, many new law changes in California. Sam, nothing that has drastically changed thing now. I mean, a lot of the same things that changed with SB2, with some of the restrictive places, like one of the biggest ones I think that sometimes gets lost in the changes is going into a restaurant that serves alcohol. Before, it used to be, if it was a bar, no, but if it was a restaurant that served alcohol, you could carry, but as of right now, you can't. So no taking your firearm, your concealed firearm, into a restaurant that serves alcohol. Nothing crazy. I mean, Glocks are not going to be sold coming up here in October because of the whole switch situation. But if you have one, grandfather in, you're good. And, you know, hopefully Glock comes with those Gen 6 over here in California. Nothing that is a big aha moment. I mean, there's a lot of people talking out there about open carry in California. That's a big no-no. So please make sure no one's open carry in California, because you can get in a lot of trouble. July 1st. That's right, not October. July 1st, Christian. Thank you. Fred said, I want to find a 43X. Christian, where can Fred find a 43X? The Burbank Gun Store. There you go. That's right, Fred. Christian has the hookup for only $2,000. That's right. Whatever's left out there. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Put something like, what's the hottest gun in general? Not a carry gun or a smaller gun specifically, but just the best California legal. So Christian, don't get a little crazy here. California legal gun. Start putting it in the comments. Which one's your favorite? For instance, that made my chest hurt. Yeah, I know. What is the best gun? Cali Live 563. Just picked up my LA CCW last week, and now LA Sheriff Department is accepting modifications. So tomorrow I get to go to the range to qualify with my new PB Glock 27, get it out to my CCW. Nice. Guns LA and Burbank, Fred. Well, check it out. Cali Live 562. Thanks for sharing. Fred said his favorite gun is the SIG 365, the Hellcat, and the MP Shield 2.0. What about you, Christian? Jason? Good evening. Oh, yeah. Kelly Live said, by the way, it took me 6 years to get the CCW and many emails and phone calls to the Firearms Bureau and LEA, as well as the California Department of Justice. Never stop trying. It is your right. I like that. Thank you, Kelly Live. It's true. And Kelly Live is commenting on YouTube. 6 years to get their CCW in LA. Veronica, hello. Jason said 1911-45. You? Ali Live said, I like my G23 and G27. Christian, P365 Legion. I'm liking that Legion. Fred said, not my favorites, but I know a lot of people look for those as choices. But yeah, you're right, Fred. A lot of people, you know, because they get recommended so much. But that Legion, it's a beauty. That P365 Legion is a beauty. Veronica, what's your favorite gun? Veronica's got that 38 special. Fred says he loves his G19, Glock 19, got 1,200 in parts. Atta boy, that's what I'm talking about. Christian, how much you got in your guns? We don't want to make that public. Summer got a cow? Veronica? Oh, I mean permit. CCW, all right. Veronica, you messed me up right there. Oh, nice. I was thinking like a beef cow or something like that. She got her permit. Nice. Steve Barton said my favorite gun is my 44 Magnum Smith & Wesson. I like that. I like that song. What does it say? I got my 44 by my bedside or something like that. That's a cool song. Christian goes, sounds like me. $1,200 in parts. Right, because I do love my 365X macro, yep. This is a 19X is his favorite. Nice. What do you consider your favorite? Is it because of the look, performance, the way it fits, on your grip? What makes, to me, I like the look. First, I go for looks, right? And then I find later on, oh, it didn't fit right in my hand, or it's too jumpy, or etc. Right? But the looks is like the first thing I look at. If the gun looks really cool, I bought the P365, just the basic one, and it's not the cool looking little thing, but man, it's nice and proficient. So on that one, yeah, I was like, whatever. Veronica said, hey, is it still 2 years to renew? Yep, 2 years to renew. Christian said the looks for sure, yep. Fred goes, I'm shallow. Go for this first, then fill in my hand. I go for looks too. I look at the gun, ooh, that's sweet. And then you go down to the range, and then you're like, That kind of happened a little bit with a Hellcat for me. The Hellcat, I'm a Springfield guy. I always say that I'm a Springfield guy. I'm a gun guy. I like the Springfield a lot. I used that Hellcat, and it did not feel too good in my hand. Veronica said, I heard it was going to be 3 years. It's been touted out to Veronica. People have been talking about, moving into 3 years. Christian was the first one to start talking about it here, and they are trying to push for 3 years, but nothing has changed yet. Jason says that he's also shallow. Oh no, he just said looks for sure. That's shallow like Fred. Christian says the Hellcat Pro Comp is nice, yeah. Alex said, dang, it takes 6 years to get a CCW. Alex, not over here, not with us. Not in Tulare County or Fresno County. 60 days, 90 days at the most. Like right now, Jason's going through it. Went a little bit longer, but I've seen in Fresno County, 30 days, 45. Veronica, how long did it take summer? I think it took summer like 2 months to get it. But I think some people here took 30 days. So, Alex, no, that was for LA. LA Sheriff's Department. It took Cali, who was it? Cali Life is the one that mentioned that. Veronica said 6 months. You waited 6 months, Veronica, from when you submitted your application? No. I hadn't heard 6 months. Or maybe, let us know if there's a specific reason, maybe. If you're waiting on some paperwork. Fred said Springfield makes some good stuff. I love my Echelon. Yep, I love that Echelon. Look good. I also have an XD9 sub. I got that old. My favorite gun is well, I have the subcompact, but the regular 4-inch barrel, the XD9 old brick. Man, is accurate. I don't mess with that one. I don't mess with a lot of my guns at all. But this is 6 months, and then Veronica says mine in 30 days. So Veronica got her permit in 30 days. Alex Knight on TikTok. So 30 days. LA is where it's taking forever. Sometimes they don't even get it. Christian says the Echelon comp version is nice. Scan the QR code. Get that free firearm safety course. If you don't need it or you don't want it, give it to someone. We're talking favorite guns. We're talking CCW process. Next in-person class is on Saturday, May 23rd. Saturday, May 23rd is the next in-person class. I got some room available. Usually in the last week or two is when it sells out. We've been lucky enough to sell out the last 3-4 months. But it usually does happen in the last week or two. So if you're interested in that CCW class in person, I'd suggest you grab your seat now. I got about 10 seats, 9 seats. Let me drop that right in here. I just dropped Jairo Valdez. Welcome. I just dropped the link. I think I did. Let me see if I can change it on the QR code. I'm going to upload the QR code for the next in-person class. So if you're interested, well, not working. Having some technical difficulties as we are. Fred said, oh, Alex Knight, the class is 165. The in-person class is 165. Free lunch, like we bring in free pizza, sodas during lunch. Watch a lot of great videos. We go some training. We do some dry fire training. It's a hybrid class, so 8 hours in person, 8 hours online. It's $165. Go to 559ccw.com click on in-person classes so you can see where to get the registration. For the free safety course, do you need a firearm? My barber's interested but doesn't have a firearm. No, the free firearm safety course is free, no firearms, all online, just to start learning the basics. What advice would you give to someone who doesn't have experience with firearms when it comes to choosing one? Maria has a great question on TikTok, and her question is, what advice would I give someone with firearms, right? With which firearm? The first part is be careful with all the marketing and all the recommendations that are out there. There's a lot of great advice, but there's also some advice out there that can lead you into purchasing a firearm that does not fit right. So, first thing is, if you do have family and friends, or you have someone you go to the range with, you can't go by yourself, but you go with someone who already has a firearm or has a CCW, and go try before you buy. Go rent a gun at one of the local ranges. Go rent one, and try different ones, right? Try a revolver, try a semi-automatic. There's a lot of great guns, like Fred mentioned a lot of good ones earlier today. The P365, the 6-hour, the Hellcat Springfield, the Shield, Smith & Wesson Shield. Those guns, semi-automatics, small for everyday carry, are great guns. The Kimber 38, which I personally own, I love that. Smith & Wesson has some great 38s. There's just so many that are great, but each one of us is different on how it's going to feel in our grip and how that firearm is going to interact at range. So I know I said a lot, but ideally try before you buy. And sometimes your family or friends goes, oh, buy this or buy that, and that's going to be the best advice I give. Don't bite on that. Go try for yourself, right? Go shoot with someone. Thanks, Alex. Fred said, yes, the range out on West Shaw. Yes, that range is called The Range on Shaw 99. And then you have the Fire Line in Clovis. Great locations. And you can, but remember, you don't go by yourself. You have to bring someone with you that owns a firearm or has a CCW in order to be able to rent a gun. But start there. So that way you can try some. The rentals are like $15. You have to buy some ammo, and then obviously the rental fee of the range. Christian said the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380, great gun. That's a great gun. But when you go to the range and you try these different guns, that's when you're gonna find, okay, sliding, locking the slide to the rear and changing the magazines versus a revolver. A lot easier to load, but can be limited in ammunition. There's so many little factors that go in there when you decide, but try before you buy is going to be your best bet. Yes, thanks, Fred. You got to be with someone. All right, so feel free to scan that QR code, get a free firearm safety course. We're here to answer any questions about the concealed carry permit process, the application process, in-person classes that we have, online classes, live fire qualification, submitting your application through your issuing agency with your county sheriff. So feel free to ask any questions, share any great information, like Veronica did today. She got her permit in 30 days. She asked a great question whether permit renewals were still 2 years or 3 years, and permit renewals right now are every 2 years. Thanks, Alex. Christian said, I'm going to need help with the application for the sheriff's office in Tulare. Let's get that to you right now, my man. Let's see. I'm going to put that link right there for the modification, right? Yeah. I'm gonna add the link right here so you know the exact link for the modification in Tulare. And then once you're rocking and rolling in there, if you do have any questions, you got my cell phone, you can text me and I'll be sure to answer those questions. But let's see. That's right, Fred. Thank you, brother. He said, Maria, anytime, ask any questions, someone will have an answer. Absolutely, that's what we're here. Trying to get as many 2A community members to join our lives so we can help each other through the process, understanding the process, answering the questions that many new firearm owners have as to, just how to go about buying a gun or getting the permit, and what is the difference between a firearm safety certificate versus a CCW permit. Sometimes we all like to call them gun licenses, right? So this is the perfect place for that. Here's the link, Christian, for the application for the modification. Thanks, Fred. You too, man. We appreciate you always jumping on. And while we might not know everything, we can direct you or put you in the right path to get the answers that you're looking for as you navigate gun ownership and training and all that good stuff. So this is the place. And I try to jump on here every Monday right around 5:15, 5:30, 6 o'clock. One of those times we'll be looking at. Usually most of you will get a notification that we're live. And when we're live, jump in and ask questions. And usually I have a free giveaway. Like today, we got this free firearm safety course online you can have. Sometimes I'll have a bundle. From time to time, we'll do a free course giveaway. Looking at, I should have done this. It said whoever scans the QR code and signs up for the free course gets into a raffle to get a free CCW course. So Jesus, that's Alex. Jesus signed up. Asael signed up, but Asael was not on the live here. I see you over here. Yeah, it's Alex, but your name's Jesus that you entered on that course, right? So see, right now it'd be just Alex on that. So maybe next week we'll do the free giveaway. just because I want to have a way to give it away. We usually do we spin the wheel, but I don't have it set up right now. Yes, sir, Jesus Alejandro. Strong name right there. PZ Loco 223, welcome on TikTok. We're answering any questions to do with concealed carry permit, training, purchasing firearms, types of firearms. Get a free course right here. Is that link for add-on or the initial application? Because I haven't done mine yet at all. Oh, that was just for the modification. My bad. Let me get you, I have it right here, ready to rock. So new concealed carry license. Oh, there, I just shared the one for the new one. See if we can run it through right now. Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen right here. When you go to Tulare County Sheriff, once you get to this page, and you can get to this page to anyone, any one of the counties that were listed on, you can get on through this page right here. So go to 559ccw.com and click on counties. Find the county that you're going to apply to, and you're going to come up to a site like this. Okay? And then once you get in here, then you're just going to look for the type of permit that you're looking to apply for. All these down here, you have your new, renew. If you lose it, you need to request a duplicate, modification. And if you're a non-resident, you see the fees here. So this is a place where you can do that. On my site, this is where you can go to the website. You're going to go to 559CCW, click on, not courses, you're going to click on counties and choose any of these counties. And on this county pages, I have all the information you need right there, so you can get to the right, sheriff page. So go check that out. Thanks, Fred. Yeah, I saw someone scan the code. Cool, man. Yeah, that is just a foundational course to learn more about firearms, and then obviously recommend for them to go visit my website, 559CCW. Then I got that 12 course bundle, $49. Have them take that next, just to get a lot of that foundational information under his belt. And then once he's ready to get the CCW, we'll get him started on that. And obviously we will apply a credit. If you purchase the $49.99, we'll credit that towards the CCW course if it's in person, not the online one. Jose Placido, thank you. What's the best answer to give when they ask why you want your CCW? That is a great question, Kristen. I'm glad you asked. The best answer is to protect myself and my family. That's it. When asked on any application by anyone, what is the best answer to give when they ask why you want your CCW? Is to protect myself and my family. Great question. Someone else just scanned the QR code. Thank you. Let's see, who was it? We got Jose Preciado, and then we have Leah. Not sure. Oh, I was just gonna say, not sure if Leah's on the line, but that's Fred's daughter. Thanks, Fred. All right. Let's see, what time? That's right, Christian, short and sweet. To protect myself and my family. 6:30. Okay, it's gonna be time to sunset today's live. Ivan Mendez, welcome. But we're about to leave now. But if you know, we'll wait a little bit. If you have any questions about the CCW process, about purchasing a firearm, types of firearms that we do in person and online to get your concealed carry permit, the process to get your firearm safety certificate, you know, what the live fire qualification is like, any of those questions, this is the place to ask. We'd be glad to answer. There's many of us here with different levels of experience that always contribute great information in this live or forum for our community. And always feel free to visit my website, 559ccw.com, 559ccw.com. Click on resources, and I have an abundant amount of resources, from blog posts to guides that are free. You can go download that information, read through it. Just about any question you can imagine, I try to answer through all the content that I have on my website. So 559ccw.com. Click on resources for that. Maria says, thank you, Paco, and everyone else for your input. I'm always learning a lot on here. Thank you for joining, Maria, and we hope sooner than later you could be one of the contributors and be able to answer questions that some people still have, right? I mean, Veronica is a great example. Diona is a great example of people that were new to the firearms industry that now jump into this lives and contribute a lot as to what their experience was going through the training, going through the application process, all the way up to getting their permits. Veronica's daughter, Summer. Veronica and Summer, mother-daughter, came to the class together, took the class, went through the online training, did the live fire qualification at different times, purchased a firearm through the process, and they just both received their permits. Veronica already had it, and then her daughter Summer just got her permit. So it's a great environment to learn from each other. It doesn't happen overnight. Some people it happens really quick. Some others takes a little bit longer, but I'll let you know that I'm here to walk you step by step through the whole process. You'll never be on your own through the application or getting to the range and learning from the very beginning, from choosing a firearm to actually getting to qualify with a firearm. I walk you through the entire process to make it more user-friendly instead of just kind of being out there blind and trying to figure it out. So you're in the right place. Next is said, are there any discounts for the CCW stuff? I already have the class certificate. Next is, when you say class certificate, right now we're running a promo. The online course is $125 instead of $165, so it's $40 off right now at a discount. So you can go and sign up for the online course. In person, still $165, but the online course is $125 right now. Renewals are only $95. So great pricing right now at 559ccw.com. $125 for the 16-hour course and $95 for renewal. So let all your friends and family know that If they're looking for a great deal, right now, get on 559ccw.com. And Nexus, if you mean you already have the class certificate, meaning the firearm set, because if you have a class certificate, just depending where you got that certificate from, I'm trying to understand a little bit more. When you say you have a certificate, where did you get that from? Did you get it from me? But if you did that, then that means you already paid for the class. Feel free to reach out to me. Check out my website. My phone number's on there. If I can tell you all right now, 559-790-3071. Feel free to text me, call me. I'll be more than glad to ask those questions, to answer those questions. All right, 6:35. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. Catch me on here, or catch us all on here next Monday. I don't know, maybe Thursday. We had someone else scan it. Nice. But just be on the lookout on your socials. I'll let you know when we're live, so that way you jump on and get a little bit of knowledge from everyone that joins us here. So thank you. Have a great day. God bless you. Talk to Jesus. Read your Bible.